In 1 Samuel 1, verse number 9, it talks about a woman named Hannah who stood at the doorposts of the Lord's temple. She had a bitter soul. She wept and she prayed to the Lord, and she made a vow saying, O Lord Almighty, if you will only look upon your servant misery and remember me, and not forget your servant, but give her a son, then I will give him to you, Lord, all the days of his life, and no razor shall ever be used on his head. Samuel 1, beginning at verse number 9 and following. This is a vow that she had personally made to the Lord because she had no children and she desired to have a son. Well, she kept right on praying to the Lord, and the priest Eli heard her. He could observe her mouth, but he couldn't make out what she was saying. She saw that her lips were moving, but he couldn't make out what she was saying by trying to read her lips. So he thought within himself, oh, she's drunk. So he talked to her and said, how long will you keep on getting drunk? Get rid of your wine. And that got her attention. Verse 15 said, no, not so, my Lord. Hannah replied, I am a woman who is deeply troubled. I have not been drinking wine, but I am pouring out my soul to the Lord. Do not take your servant for a wicked woman. I've been praying here out of my great anguish and grief. Eli answered, go in peace, and may the God of your Israel grant you what you have asked of him. She said, may your servant find favor in your eyes. So she blessed him, then she went her way. And she was no longer despondent or downcast. She had felt as if God, through Eli, had spoken to her to comfort her and let her know that her prayer was surely answered. Early the next morning, they rose and worshiped before the Lord, and then they went back home. Her husband and Hannah. But she remembered what God had spoken. And so, Hannah conceived. And she did indeed give birth to a son. And she named him Samuel, saying, because I asked the Lord for him. But the great part was that she didn't just ask the Lord for him. She asked, and God answered her. Samuel's mother, Hannah, rejoices. 1 Samuel 2, beginning at verse number 1. Then Hannah prayed, and this is what she said to the Lord. She said, my heart rejoices in you. Lord, you're my horn, and God, you are lifted high. My mouth boasts over my enemies, the ones who thought that I would never have a child. Now I rejoice and delight in your deliverance, O God. There is no one holy like the Lord. There is no one beside you. There is no rock like our God. Do not keep talking so proudly or let your mouth speak such arrogance. For the Lord, He is a God who knows, and by Him His deeds are weighed. The bows of the warriors are broken, and those who stumble are armed with strength. But those who were full hire themselves out for food. For those who are hungry hunger no more. She who was barren has borne 7 children, but she that has many sons pine away. The Lord brings death and make alive. He brings down to the grave and rises up. The Lord sent poverty and wealth. He humbles and He exalts. He raises the poor from the dust, and He lifts the needy from the ash heap. He seats them with princes and has them inherit a throne of honor. For the foundation of the earth are the Lord's. Upon them He shall set the world. He will guard the feet of His saints. But the wicked will be silenced in darkness. It is not by strength that one prevails. Those who oppose the Lord will be scattered. He that thundered against them from heaven, the Lord will judge the end of the earth. He will give strength to His king and exalt His horns of His anointed. This is the prayer that she made, acknowledging the greatness of the God that she served, who has made that which seemed impossible possible. Then, after she gave her son Samuel to Eli the prophet to serve in the temple with him, she went home satisfied.